Giants taking the kick at the 5. Scrambling to the left, has some space, going up a gap. Great return by Giants, getting to 37. Great kick, great start for the drive.
It was getting a little nerve-wracking how there was only one person over there.
Got Days rolling to the right. Decent pocket right now. Great, good toss up at the beginning and avoid coming down with it. Great throw, great catch. Starting off strong.
Found the spot right before Itachi could get there. I mean, Itachi played that smart. He got behind him, you know. But avoid is a definite thinker.
Gonna run from Days. 4-yard run. 2nd and 6. Got another run from Days, getting the first down. Already in the red zone.
The way that AZ plays is Days will see a hole and she'll take it. So these middle linebackers really got to fill this gap, so she can't just take that automatically.
Got Days dropping back, throwing the out route to Giants. Good coverage with 8-yard catch. Already inside the red zone. Good starting drive. Getting down there within a minute. Got a screen up, avoid getting caught on his own player.
Unfortunate.
Days with the fake run, going to the outside. It's not there, backs up, takes the inside. It's the first down. 1st and goal on the left hash.
4 down to get into this end zone. Let's see what Days could do with this offense.
Quick run in, getting inside the end zone. Great starting drive by Aztecs.
I think that might have been 6 plays. They were able to just walk down this field and score this touchdown. Quick touchdown, only took off 1 minute and 13 seconds.
Yep,
Worth
very
the time.
quick. Very quick return and good drive by the Aztecs.
So I mean, now this is all on IP now. Like,
yep.
They let up the score. Now they have to come down. If they match it, they're still in this spot.
That's the thing. They have to keep matching. They can't fall behind, because if they fall behind, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah. What teams like Aztec, what teams like, you know, like the higher level teams, they don't stop. They just keep going at all times.
Alright, first play for Duty on starting his drive. Very far back. Just gonna throw it away. 2nd and 10 for Iron Phoenix.
That was a good avoid by Duty. He almost took a sack, was able to slide away from it.
Kinda looks like an outside run. Nice 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Instant 4-man for Duty and a big sack coming back to the 32. 4th and 32 on the 5. They're gonna need a prayer here to keep this drive alive. Duty has time. Has to trust his receiver.
He almost he threw it right at Creamy. His receivers almost didn't even have a chance to make it there.
Yeah.
And the play before that, Duty ended up taking that bad sack. He actually had a guy open on that in route.
Days with a great starting run. 15 yards. Definitely a great play open their next drive.
And now this is exactly what Aztecs wants, man. They're making IP play their game, and it's gonna cost them.
Giants open in the corner. And Giants pulls it in. A two-play drive. Getting into the end zone already.
It's a great throw by Days. Outside leverage. Jance is able to toe drag, swag that thing back in, and they go up by 14 real quick in this first.
Tachi taking their turn back, getting them to 28.
I mean, Aztecs coverage is looking like complete, like, box out there. Like, they are just boxing everything.
Definitely did not just unplug my mic, but quick out to Eli. Getting a good 4-yard gain.
If Duty needs to just keep chipping away at this defense in order to open up something over the top down the road, I think that's the smartest thing he could do right now.
Yep. Runs there and does not get the first. 4th and 1. Probably just do another quick out or a quick dump off pass. I think that's what they were trying to do. Might just have to throw it. Oh, he has over top leverage. And and Eli backs up too far. I think he had Chicoloso over the top.
He had a lot of options right there. I think the pressure got to him, and he made just a difficult read on that ball, man.
And Days just running it. Great run.
He had 3 options on that play. He ended up having 2 wide receivers in the same spot. If one of them cut up the sideline, I mean, he could have went for yards.
Yeah. And Stimp getting in there very quickly. Getting a nice sack for IP. 2nd and 19.
That's good for IP's defense, man. They need a game changer, and a sack right there hopefully will do them justice.
Got to come back to Jance. Getting around, getting the first down. Yeah, it's just if they pull this out to a 3-score plus game very early, I think it's going to be a very big hole that they're going to have to come out of.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long game, and Jance has made another big play for quarterback.
That looks like a great throw, and Avoid making a great catch.
So it's been the same route. It's been the same route by these receivers for AZ that are just killing IP right now. That little shimmy post corner, it's gotten them 3 times, and all 3 times have been a massive gain. 2 for touchdowns, and 1 for that 32-yarder. So they're gonna have to really figure out what's going on in that coverage. Maybe just play like a tight man instead of like trying to do this zone defense.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure these pre-throw corners are getting open every time.
Yeah, it's been every single time.
Yeah, just gonna have to fix something.
They're gonna have to do it now. The last one that like Days through, it was a little fight for it. But I think they still won. So like technically, like it's a completion.
Good throwaway by Duty. Make sure it doesn't get the safety there. Yeah, receivers are not getting much separation.
No.
Yeah,
and
and you have the line in your face probably 90% of the time. That's definitely not good. You have Chicoloso maybe on the out, does not throw it. Pre-throws, and Itachi not being able to come down with it.
This is a match that Duty needs to know coming into this game is he needs to get receivers open with routes. Throwing up 50s against this wide receiver core and DB core on AZ, it's just not the move. These guys are good at that, like at that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know there's drive starting off for AZ. Already in a 3-score lead. A perfect pocket. She was sitting still and pre-throwing that corner again, but it looks like it's overthrown.
It's a little overthrown, but at least, you know, it wasn't a big game for IP. I don't know if you're watching this, but Daze is calm and collected in his pocket. Like, the ball is hiked and she's not even moving. So
I think this is just a line matchup, to be honest. These lines, and then if the receivers on IP cannot get separation, then it's gonna be very tough for them to score. Got the 4-man or fake 4-man by Duty. Free throw in the corner, he has over top, and it was just outside.
All right, here we go. So this is a big 4th down for IP. They stop this, you know, they could turn this game around. There's still a lot of time left in this game.
Comebacks covered well on that. Oh, reading it well and overthrown.
And a good body block. That was a good body block by Eli.
This is a great turnover.
Yeah.
They need to definitely capitalize on this and score.
Absolutely. This is big for them.
You have Eli on the post there and throws it away. Might have just been too far back. Does not trust that.
These receivers need to get to their route combinations like really fast. Duty's taking a lot of pressure. A lot of them are walking off the start. I think it's time to start sprinting for your quarterback.
Great intro. Good first down. I'm pretty sure that's the first down IP has had.
I believe it is too. Yes.
But it's only the start of the second quarter. Got a line leak by Stemp, who has some separation. Throws a comeback. Eli cannot bring him back.
Great comeback by Eli. You know, it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to get those toes down.
Good pocket right now for Duty. Oh, Eli having over top. Might just run it here.
Yeah, he's got all day to take this off.
Alright. It's a very good drive going right now for IP. Just need to finish it through and get in that end zone.
Good job by Duty for holding on to that ball and just taking it.
Honestly, a field goal might be fine at this point.
Any type of points here. Any type of points.
Good pocket movement by Duty. Has the out there. Does not throw it. Throws it away. Yet again, there's two options he had that he maybe could have threw it, but I think it's just his line pressure is getting in the way.
Yeah. I don't know if he's looking at a single receiver or if he's not going through his checkdowns. But, I mean, Cheek Loso has been open a majority amount of times.
Oh, and Duty running. Oh, great pocket movement by Duty.
That was a good move.
Just chilling in the pocket right now. Pre-throwing it.
Go.
And it's over.
Just a little much. Just a little much.
Still okay. Still got 3rd and 4th. Try to get that first down. They definitely want to score here. They need to put some points on the board. Quick screen, and that does not work. Avoid just reading that instantly. Honestly, I think this is where you just like send 2 receivers right and just try to isolate one guy.
Oh, great step.
Itachi has the left. Oh, and great throw. Itachi, I'm pretty sure, had all of the left half of the end zone for a possible throw there.
I was very nervous that play.
Yeah, it was very contested.
Yeah.
A good run by Duty already. Oh, and the Yakin scores. That was a great run by Duty, and that was big. They definitely did that.
Before half, especially with AZ getting the ball, they got 2 minutes left in this quarter. If they come out here and, you know, make a stop, you know, possibly maybe put some points on this board, this could go into half looking really good for IP. So we got to see what they could do. AZ's looking real strong on offense, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, for AZ, it's looking like ease for them to score. It's looking all very easy, but for IP, it's looking a lot tougher.
Yeah. Some games it's just like that. Though. Some games, you know, you're just in the zone, and you know it feels like you could almost score on every play. But all it takes is that one time where you can't score, and it could turn the game around.
Good stop by IP's D line, holding it to 3rd and 2. Oh, and you have a Void wide open.
Yeah.
And a good throw, good catch, and just all around good everything for Aztecs.
Yeah. Falling for the that's a DB's worst thing you could do is falling for the run. Leave it to the line. You know, if the line gives up 5-6 yards, it is what it is. But like, you cannot let the wide receiver get behind you, because once he gets behind you,
it's gonna
there's
be a pre-throw.
no catching up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pre-throw.
There's no catching up. I mean, even Aztecs special team was looking good. 20 at the 21, they pinned them at.
Yep. Got a line leak from Stimp stepping up in the pocket. Just 4-man collapsed. He just was a circle of blues was around him that play.
Yeah, he had Chicloso right in front of him, but didn't trust the arm.
Oh, I've been sacked by Gummy. Another pin within the 5. Trying to run it. Gets 1 yard.
Now, if I was Aztec, I would take a timeout here if I was Aztecs. But Duty called in the play. They're ready.
And just a pre-throw. Trying to hope for something. Oh, Eli almost getting behind him. I mean, there still is definitely a lot of time left for this to go somewhere else, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen very quickly, because if you wait in the 4th quarter with down 3 scores, that's not looking good.
Yeah.
And has a Void on the in-out up.
This is it's starting to get like real statty for AZ. They know the matchups. They're exploiting the mismatches.
Yes, that was a great throw by Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just Aztecs offense being able to pile down on points with IP's defense.
Like I said, it came down to if IP could keep up matching the score, because it would put a little bit more pressure on Days. But because Days has like just free reign right now, she's able to make those reads and just dial right into the hunger of like winning this game.
Yeah, man, a pick by chance. Just reading the underthrown ball by Duty.
That's worst case scenario.
This is getting really ugly very quickly.
That's worst case scenario by IP. I mean, you guys are going into half. You're gonna get the ball, I believe, and then to throw a pick on the final drive for you guys, it's like,
yeah. Good out route by a Void, or it looked like an in route. Getting him a 9-yard gang on the right hash.
oh,
Very risky throw there by Days, and it was almost a straight dot. Just couldn't drag it.
It was in between 3 IP defenders. Like,
screen out again to the outside, and Creamy yakking it up, getting it inside the 5, trying to score again before the 2-minute or the 2nd quarter ends. Fake screen to the fade, and it was just a perfect throw. I think the center or someone was staring directly at Days and just did not dive. Oh, and they're going for 2. Just trying to get that point differential up probably at this point.
Yeah.
And it was overthrown. Yeah, not
So,
looking good for IP.
Honestly, like, that touchdown pass it almost looked unguardable. And she high pointed that for her receiver, where he was the only person able to make a play on that ball. Like, that was unbelievable.
Great return. I don't know if they were letting him get up that close, but it was a good return by Itachi.
Yeah, I think AZ might have been, delaying the time. Because now they pinned him at a point where they can't even get a 50 here. Like, I don't think they reached the end zone.
And a great catch by Eli. Those are the stats for the first half. We got a Boyd with 167 yards, 7 catches. Got Creamy only 1 look for 10 yards, and Jan 66 for 5. AZ also has 5 picks and 3 by Jance. So their defense is just playing well. They have Eli with 74 yards and Chicloso and Itachi with not much else. But IP does get the kickoff. That is a positive.
Void was going to be the player to watch in this game. I feel like the separation between him and the receivers on IP is very large.
Yeah.
He's very good, and he is. I feel like he is highly slept on. Because not a lot of people really pay attention to him.
On that left duty. Has the run wide open, takes it. Getting a good run, plus more for the first 15-yard run. Great start on that drive. I feel like IP just needs to try to keep scoring, try to get the score very close, because honestly, I don't think they might have enough time here with how AZ's offense is playing. And Gummy getting right through there.
It's a big sack by Gummy. I mean,
taking that first down.
Yeah.
Taking that first down right away. But second and 21 for IP. I mean, guy has a great pocket and takes a run, and Chamorro just gets right off of Spork's shield.
So AZ's they're playing a zone defense. Days, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Days blitz anymore. I mean, the line is getting a crazy amount of pressure all game.
Yeah, just putting them back very far.
I mean, they didn't even send Gummy in that play. Like
Oh, has a wide open on that corner. And Itachi with a nice feet to keep it inbounds.
So I think there was a miscommunication on the defensive part. Like Gummy was.
Yeah, Gummy would drop back for the comeback.
Yeah, and same did Days. So miscommunication by them.
Might be a fake run here. Nope, he takes it. He gets a first down. Great 2
moves.
plays to start picking up this drive. Honestly, I think they might just need to run it. Like maybe do a fake roll and then just run it. This seems like it's working.
Chip their way up the field. I mean, AZ was able to put up 41.
And that out is wide open and throws it to the right too much.
I don't. Who was that to? Eli?
That's the Eli, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had separation, a good amount of it. That's another unfortunate play.
An instant sack by Gummy. Just IP's not capitalizing on honestly really anything. Like they're getting a couple good plays here and there on a drive, but it's definitely not holding off.
Yeah.
And then you got the pocket collapsing around him. He has probably maybe like 3 to 5 seconds to do something. Definitely.
Watching it right now, it really almost seems like the line is delayed. They're like a half a second behind.
Just trusting that post. And Creamy just walks right behind in the spot.
Creamy was there. Creamy didn't even have to move.
I think he's just trying to fit in some, lucky dots, or trying to just toss one up. Try to hopefully they catch it, come down with it, try to make the score look better. That end wide open. Creamy yakking it up.
Good move.
Getting it to the 42.
9-yard pass turned into 22 yards. Like, that's huge.
We got Days rolling right, diving on the immediate play. Still has Creamy maybe on that corner. Oh, almost a dot right to Itachi, but luckily it's overthrown. 2nd and 10. Days has maybe a void on the post, but no, throws it to the corner and just barely overthrown again to Creamy.
I mean, these wide receivers are getting behind the coverage at will at this point.
I don't know if this is just like switches going on or like if they're letting them behind. And this looks like a straight throw to Eli, and a void still comes down with it.
Difference maker. He's a difference maker.
A pre-throw short to Creamy and yakking it up. Almost gets in. Got him to the 4.
That's some really good placement by Days. I mean,
knowing he's above, throws it right under.
Absolutely.
Fake the run maybe and gets in. Yeah, this is definitely looking like a hard comeback for IP right now. Avoid stealing the catch there. See if Duty can start something off. And a instant pick by a void. Just a great read and maybe a low throw.
It's low throws by Duty, and I feel like it's just it's a lack of like him not playing as much.
Yeah.
In the recent couple weeks.
Almost a straight dot to avoid. But yeah, I think these are just pre-thrown streaks, to be honest with you.
They're getting right behind them. I mean,
yeah.
Look at they're playing, the corners are playing so close to the walls. As soon as the play starts,
Creamy wide open on that out. Great throw. Creamy yakking it up. That's Jance. Excuse me. Getting it inside the 10. And a wide open avoid just sitting in the middle of the field. Yeah, that can definitely not happen.
So as of right now, Days has thrown for 18 of 25 passes. 342 yards. It's just near the end of the third. I feel like if they were taking shots like a lot of these teams when they're up,
yeah,
she could have been close to like 600 yards probably. Like if they were just doing like big plays each and every single time.
Yeah, and we have their offense just constantly getting behind the receivers, and I think they're just trying to maybe end the game. Who knows? Yeah,
which is good. Like, I mean, it looks like Days doesn't want to run up the score.
Yeah.
I know the score is like bad, but they're getting good field position every single time with these interceptions that are just happening within the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they're always maybe at inside the red zone probably already when they get a pick.
Yeah.
And instantly gets through in a safety. Definitely not what you want to see.
I mean, Gummy sold like in every time when Duty has rolled that way. And nobody's paying attention to it. Like,
Yeah.
if that guy is selling contain every time,
You gotta realize it.
yeah, he's doing it every play.
And a pre-thrown streak again. Almost a straight dot to Jance. But yes, these are just straight up pre-thrown streaks every time. I really do not know how. They do not realize that if they're getting over them so quickly, you just have to hold the S key at that point.
Yeah.
Creamy wide open on the in again. Trying to yak it up, getting another first down.
Sometimes it really comes down to the line. If the line's able to give the quarterback a lot of time, no.
And another, I do not know how that's happening. I don't know if this is a missed switch or something, but
there's definitely got to be a lack of chemistry on the IP's team. Chicloso looked like he looked over at Itachi, seeing that he was there, and then stopped playing the man.
yeah.
And Itachi was just like, what? And just let him completely buy him.
Yeah, it definitely could not be happening, especially in these league games. You will definitely get abused if you're honestly everyone instantly behind you. It's just you're gonna have to figure out something to hold them from getting these routes going.
I don't know how Days just stayed alive right there. I'm honestly lost.
It's just they're a great line. I mean, AZ has definitely a very decent line, not a bad line.
No, they're not bad at all. They really aren't. They
Almost a diving throw that to the pylon. If she hit that, that would have been very impressive.
That would have been an insane throw. I think the dive mechanic got the new dive mechanic where it's where you're looking, kind of threw it off. But
fake run into a pre-throw on that out. Just another score for AZ. Just trying to run the score up right now.
Going for two, getting that score differential up. Throws to her boy, avoid the 2-point conversion, making it look easy.
And missing the kickoff. That is definitely not what you want to be seeing. Got IP just wasting the clock out. Honestly, if I was IP, what Turtle said when they were talking about bringing up a forfeit or talking about a mercy rule, you gotta realize if nothing's going on, you might as well just stop before your differential keeps going down.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It's yes, it is very tough. It is tough when you get blown out, but you become better players
by realizing your mistakes.
You learn, you absorb everything that's happening in the game, and you learn from it. Because personally, I would rather get blown out than lose a close game. I tell everybody that losing a close game is more heartbreaking, I feel like.
Yeah, than a blowout. But honestly, I don't really think there is much to learn here. I think this is just the receivers getting right behind them. They just have to work on that.
Well, exactly. That's something to learn about. We know that if a receiver gets behind us, we can't make up ground. So let's have someone playing our over the top, and trust our line to get pressure. If we need to send a 4-man in once in a while, okay, then we'll play off coverage. But
and then Creamy trying to yak it up. Doesn't get far. But yeah, I think AZ's definitely going to take the win on this one.
Oh yeah,
yeah, just running the score up. Not much you can do for IP right now.
No. They gotta take this loss on the chest. And
will they try to keep the 69 score? Will they try to keep it?
They're gonna keep it. They're gonna keep it.
just for the memes, or do they want to increase it?
I wouldn't be surprised to see if they get the ball back 4 kneels by Days, just running straight at the center.
Yeah, just trying to run that clock out. Definitely valiant effort by IP. They did score. I mean, it's definitely, it's not a blowout, which is better. Questionable throw there.
It's underthrown. You know. It's that little thing. If it's underthrown and the receiver like has to make a valiant effort at it, the corner's gonna be able to bite it.
And it has maybe that comeback on the left side, just throws it away. But yeah, it's just, I think the real thing in this game was Aztecs offense. Literally, I think they stopped scoring maybe, or threw a pick on their own accord. I don't even think.
No interceptions.
I think these turnovers.
Every single time they had the ball, they scored, I believe.
I think there might have been maybe 1 or 2 turnovers that just try to do something that is forcing, knowing they have the lead.
So Jance, Avoid, and Creamy all have 3 interceptions apiece to their belt right now.
Yep, 9 interceptions total.
Yep. And there hasn't been, Days has not thrown out 1 interception.
Yeah.
Throwing for 24 for 33.
And honestly, sacks, they have 11 sacks right now. They have Gummy and Silvero doing everything. Chamorro is, I guess Spork's holding Chamorro back, but, and just Gummy instantly getting through again.
So I've been watching the Daisy line, and it almost looks like what Chamorro is doing is he's playing more of like a middle contain. Yeah. So he's not letting Duty step up through the pocket, and every time that he does, he's right there.
Yeah. Just another turnover for Aztecs. I mean,
4 sacks in a row.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a run here by Days.
Days is gonna
throw that out wide open. I really do not know how that's wide open. That was sitting there for just a couple, at least 5 seconds.
Yeah, every CB by IP, they just backed up. I don't think they wanted the 69 score to happen.
And they're just trying to run the score. Get that point differential up.
So, IP with another loss, we'll put them at 0-7 on the season, bringing AZ's record to 3-4.
Yeah.
Not good for our division, because I believe we are in the same division, correct?
Yep, we are second, K9's first, Aztecs third. You guys are fourth, and False Idols is last.
That's not good for our division.
Actually, if I might be correct, False Idols might be above you guys. They might have 2 wins.
They might.
I don't know. I think they might have 2 wins.
They might be. They might.
This is where I think you just start throwing. Gummy just insult to injury right now. Definitely not what you want to see already at this stage of the game. And then like this again, the pre-throw streak. I mean, I don't know how many times that has happened this game. I think it's happened too many. They're scoring for the field goal.
Getting field goal reps in right now.
See, this is where I think our IP should have forfeited. To be honest with you.
That's the thing. It's like they never made a rule for it. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
they didn't.
So.
I just think this is hurting them. I think they already know what they need to work on from watching this.
Yeah.
So I think just maybe taking the forfeit, making it to where you're not hurting yourself is probably your best option here. Dude's pocket it's not been good at all, and then the questionable throws, and then that it's just cells after cells after cells. Like the quarterback not be able to put in the spot. We got receivers who cannot come down with the ball. Just all around not good for IP. And then the pre-thrown streak, and a nice pick by Eli. Finally being able to read it.
That was the first time that IP's played off of their receiver and was able to get a pick. That just goes to show like how strong it is to, you know, just hold back. Like, you don't gotta press up. The quarterback is gonna have to throw a dot if you're not, like, you know,
You're out holding behind.
Yeah, like you're pressed and that receiver makes one move and he gets a gap on you.
Especially with Days in his pre-throws or her pre-throws. I'm telling you, it's like Shaq. She's nowhere near, in my opinion, Shaq, but it kind of has the same play style. Oh, and Itachi taking it back. Hey, IP scoring again.
There we go.
Hey, comeback question mark?
There we go.
Comeback question mark?
Going for two. Let's see what they got dialed in here.
And the corner trust. Oh, and the corner trust picked by Creamy. I mean, hey, comeback season might be still there. You never know.
I think AZ played really good this game. Like, despite the difference in players, like I think AZ just came out this game like they were hot. Like they were hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, we got someone wanting to come into the booth. Y2J. Let me try to add him to the call. Let's see. Actually, I think I gotta add him as a friend first.
Yeah, you're gonna have to add him to the friend first.
Gotta accept my friend request, my man. And just
coming down to 50 practice now.
Yep, just insult to injury.
Yeah, it's gonna be going to Avoid's way pretty much. Yeah. Yep.
Here, you gotta accept it too as well. Like my DM. But yeah, that is the score for AZ versus Iron Phoenix, 84-13. Aztecs will be moving up to 3-4. Well, IP still winless. Here, let me get Y2J up in here. Alright. Hello, Y2J.
I just came to give my 2 cents on the game. The people have been asking. I've been getting DMs. You know, Turtle, please cover this, cover that. Cover AZ versus IP. Basically, what I saw, it was 84-13, but you did get 50 by Itachi. So I'm gonna say,
yeah.
AZ, you're gonna fall at 2-5. You don't get this one. That's all I wanted to come here and say. Y'all are still losers. Creamy, you're a loser. Kamaro, you're a loser. They already know what you are.
Okay.
That's about it. I'm out.
Well, hot takes pretty early, I guess. All right. I mean that's the hot takes that we probably see for tomorrow. I mean, who knows? But definitely probably a shutout win for Aztecs. I mean, definitely not letting them do much.
No, they played lights out.
Yeah.
They did. IP really didn't have an answer for these like deep corners and deep posts. It was.
They didn't have much.
I think IP needs to really lock in on these switches and get some more communication going on in that DB area, because you can't let up the same when you let up a same play 4, 5, 6 times a game. Like you need to work on to work on that.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me have you, Conspiracy. It was a great co-cast. I'm gonna try to raid Stitches right now. See if I can.
Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night.
Get him in here before the last bit real quick.
All right, Blippi, I'll take,
Alright,
take care, right, buddy?
see your conspiracy. Alright, let's see if we can get Stitches up in here. Give him a nice 35 chunk for this man.
Yeah, I just had to. I rebooted because you rebooted.
It keeps like kicking me out.
Yo, Cat, thanks for the raid, bro. How was your first fucking?
You guys didn't want to play with me. That's why y'all left.
How was your first?
Y'all left me alone.
Broadcast. I don't know.
Alright, that's gonna be it, but that was a great cast. Thanks for everyone for watching, and I'll try to hit up maybe another game like Title
Got all the
or
boys,
something.
man.